Tantra that I now, want to start recording a bit more of my lectures. So I hope that's fine for everyone.
So you're going to send it to us because we participate.
That's a possibility.
It's a good negotiation.
But then I need a nice group picture or group practice later as well. So whoever would like to be. In general, I would like to create a super safe space here. So what does that mean? It means like you're warmly welcome when you go out after the workshop to talk about your experience, what you have experienced here in Qigong or in Tantra, but please don't say any names from other people or share what they have shared or experienced. Like, especially when we work with energy or with touch. Did you already start? Okay, cool. When you work with energy or with touch, things can come up. Like you said, you have felt emotions. Like we bring the energy into flow. So emotions can start flowing and something can be unlocked through the energy which we are guiding through our bodies. Or as well, when we use touch, like even sometimes when a hand is touched, out of the sudden, a strong emotion can come up and overwhelm the person, right? And so whenever this happens, I invite you to just take a deep breath, stay with this emotion, and find a place in your own body where you feel safe. Like for me, my hands. Like I can always connect to my hands. Whatever is going on, whatever is crazy in my life, I can connect to my hands. I can take a breath and calm my system down. If you need any kind of support, you're always welcome to raise your hands, and I'm there. And then for the Tantra practice, please don't touch anyone without consent. This is really important because, as I said, like our bodies have stored things, and often we're not even aware of this stuff. Like it can be from ancestors, from past lives, from whatever, and then boom, it kicks in, and you feel a strong emotion or something happens. So always ask the other person for consent. May I touch you? And in the best case, you even ask, may I touch your arm? So then, okay, the person knows what you're going to be touching. So it feels more safe for the person receiving. And later on, we do some practice. And then as well, it's nice to ask, how would you like to be touched? Gentle or more firmly. So just to explore and play with that a bit later. I think that it is for now. So please, I ask everyone to raise your hand to agree on this consent so that everyone can really feel safe. Thank you, to express. So this is really an invitation, a space to express yourself, especially later in the tantric practice, to really express who you are, what you feel, and what's alive in your body. Okay, so for the video recording, I just start again and say my name and then share with you a bit more about Qigong, what we're doing in this morning. Hello, my name is Anja. Anja Akala. That's funny. My name is Anja. Anja Akaya Amelung. And today I'm talking about Qigong and the power of this ancient practice. So, Qigong is an ancient Chinese practice which is thousands of years old. And what does Qigong mean? Qi is energy, and Gong means public. And Qigong is the public practice of energy, if you will, or the community practice of energy. But what is energy, actually? Like, we talk about this, but many people don't know what it is. So energy can be measured in frequencies, for example. Energy can be felt through heat, like energy is heat. Energy can be felt through sound, for example, through touch. There are many different forms how we in our physical bodies are able to experience qi and energy. And today I would like to talk a bit about how you can connect to your own energy, to your life force energy, which is here in your dantian, in your hara, how to activate it, and then how to move it through your body. And for moving energy, we have different tools. One tool is our mind. So what we did in the beginning, in the meditation, we used our mind to direct energy. We went through the different chakras, and we used visualization, for example, to expand energy balls in specific chakras. And this is how we use energy as well in QiGong and Tantra. We connect to a place in our body, we cultivate energy, build energy up, and then we use it. So either we just use it and store it in our dantian to really give our body more strength and more energy, or we can use it for healing purposes. So, for example, I studied with Mantakia, and he takes this energy and directs it to specific organs, to the liver, to the heart, to the lungs, or when you have an injury. You have, for example, if just someone of you says you have back pain or something like this, then you can build this energy up and then really with your mind direct it to the place where you have pain. And with your breath, really let it expand there. And to help this process, you can use your hands. You can put your hands to the places on your body where you want to direct the energy. Then it's especially in the beginning easier for you, for your mind to go there and to direct the energy here. And a great place always to bring your energy to is your heart. So to expand your love for yourself, your acceptance, your body, and for others is always a great thing to do. And then you can direct energy as well through movement. This is what we go after this lecture. We do QiGong movements. So here then you direct energy through the movement. So your focus goes somewhere and you follow with the movement. Later we have a practice where we are breathing into an energy ball, and then through the movement of your hands, you can expand the energy of the ball. So it's on the one hand you breathe into it, on the other hand you do some movement to expand it. And for example, for the purpose of healing, we can bring energy into our hands, like either from our own system or from the divine down, and then use this energy for healing. Then it really flows through our hands into the energy field and or into the bodies of the person which we work on. This is somatic body work as well, or energy healing. In QiGong, we mainly cultivate Qi energy, and this energy is stored and mainly comes from the center. In Tantra, we use more, even more sexual energy. So then we go one chakra deeper. So we cultivate sexual energy from the root chakra, from the sacral chakra, and as well from the heart chakra, because we want to connect in love, and we want to use this energy for more sacred lovemaking, for more energy in the lovemaking, for example. But coming back to QiGong, so this life force energy flows through, like, not only through our chakras, as well through our meridians. In our body, we have 12 main meridians. And this is what acupuncture and acupressure and shiatsu, all these practitioners are using. They use these meridians to unblock energy in our bodies. And this is what we will do as well through the movement, which we are doing in QiGong. So in QiGong, we connect to the energy, and then we bring it into movement. So we move the energy, and for the purpose of healing. So it really brings lots of healing energy into our bodies, into all of our cells, and it energizes us. For example, when you're feeling tired or exhausted, you can really cultivate that. You can cultivate that ball and then bring that energy through your focus into your whole body and your whole system. And on a later stage, when you're a bit more experienced with this stuff, you can have like full body orgasms. Like in Tantra, then we use the energy to have this full body energy bliss states, which doesn't have a real climax. It's really to, you can be in that state for hours. Some people can stay there for days. It's like, it's really, really potent stuff. And what I really like to do as well with the energy is to manifest what I want. So first we cultivate it in our body, and then we can bring it into our minds and use it for manifestation. But I will talk about that, I think, a bit later. So for now, I think we're just gonna start with the first little practice. So take your hands and rub them against each other so that you feel some heat. And when you have created some heat, some chi, some energy, slowly take them off and bring your focus in between your hands so that you can feel the energy between them. And when you have lost it, you can rub again. And then again, try to sense the heat here. Sometimes it's easier when you close your eyes. And then sensing, if you can sense any kind of energy field, any kind of warmth between your two hands. And when you're able to hold this focus for a bit, you can slowly, very, very, very slowly move your hands a little bit apart, come a little bit back together, and sense if you can feel the electricity, the energy field between your hands. And as well, play with how far can you move them apart before you lose it. QiGong is as well a concentration practice because you really train your mind. So what you want to experience when you have practiced this for a while is, on the one hand, to feel this energy, like warm and energy flowing between your palms. But on the other hand, that one part of you is focused in the energy field, and another part of you can still stay with your body and the sensations in your body. But at the beginning, it's easier to just stay with your focus between your hands in this energy field. Now I invite you to set the intention to open all of your pores of your body, and with your inhale, breathe life force energy into your body. Like life force energy, charged energy is all around us all the time. And we can really use it to charge our bodies with energy. With your exhale, I invite you to bring this energy into the field between your palms. The breathing life force energy from nature around you in all of your cells, and direct the energy with your focus to the field between your hands. You can imagine a ball there, an energy ball, and your hands are firmly, gently holding this. And then just rest your attention in this ball, in this energy field. And maybe you can play again a little bit with opening and closing your palms. And just feel if you can sense something between your hands. For me, it creates a lot of heat. But for you, it can feel different. So whatever you feel is right. Really a practice of concentration and focus, and to become more and more sensitive to feel energy in general. This breathing into the ball, you can practice every day for 5 or 10 minutes until you can really create fast. Like for me, it takes seconds, and then boom, I feel the ball and the energy, and then I can grow it a little bit and then bring it into my system. So when it feels right, I invite you to open your eyes and then look at me and slowly bring this energy ball between your hands into your dantian, your hara here. And then you close it by putting both of your palms over each other. And really imagine that the energy goes into your power center, your dantian. You can imagine a ball there, energy ball, which grows, but you can imagine something else if that feels right for you. And really, with an inhale, take the energy out of your palms into that power center. And now I invite you, you can leave your hands there, to close your eyes for another moment. And I would like to invite you now to work on your sense gates. What are the sense gates? The sense gates are the doors to your different senses. We have our eyes closed now, and we bring our attention to our ears. So try to focus solely, like only, on your ears and what you hear right now. Which sounds? Which sounds can you hear? And strengthen this gate. Set the intention to open the ear gates, sound gates. Observe what you can hear. Really focus on this. And whenever your mind wanders around, bring it back through your ears to what you're hearing right now. Through this practice, we can really expand our different senses, and we will experience as well that some are already stronger, more active, and others a bit more shut down. And from here, I invite you to bring your focus now into your nose. And just observe if you can smell something. Let your attention rest in your nostrils for the next minute. And it can help when you slow down your breath, your breathing, and very slowly breathe air in and out. From here, I invite you to bring your attention into your mouth, to open your lips slightly, to breathe in through your mouth very slowly, and just observe. You can connect to the sense and to open it a bit more. And just observe if you can taste anything. And when your mind wanders, bring it back to your mouth. Really try to focus there. And with your next exhalation, you can close your mouth again. And keep your eyes closed, please, and bring your hands together. And then very slowly and gently start to explore your left hand with your right hand. So give yourself very gently, slowly, some touch. Focus on the sense gate of touch, the sensation of touch, and how your own touch feels on your skin. And maybe you want to play with the speed of your touch or with the amount of softness or firmness, how different it feels on your skin. And now I invite you to set an intention in your touch. How different would your touch feel if you would bring all your love into the touch of your right hand? You're your own lover. How would you caress your skin, yourself? And just observe if is there a difference between how you touched yourself before and after bringing this intention and love into your right hand consciously. And then slowly come to an end of this exploration and just let your hands sink on your legs again. And now I invite you to slowly open your eyes again. Become familiar with the light. And then find a specific object or a point you want to look at. For me, example, there's a tree, so I'm Really bringing my focus, my view to the tree. I invite you to set the intention to open the sense gates of your eyes, of your sight, even more. And we focus on this sense for another minute. And whenever your mind starts to wander around or to create thoughts, bring it back to your eyes, to your focus. And then slowly come back to that space with your attention. So why are we doing these kind of practices? Because we want to open our senses more, to feel more. This allows us, on the one hand, to become more aware of our feelings and of our yeses, of our no's. So when we train ourselves to feel our bodies more deeply, we can feel more immediate a full body yes, for example, or a full body no. What is a full body yes? A full body yes is when my whole system is open and says, yes, I want this. It feels juicy. It feels pleasurable. And sometimes it's a bit harder to sense our nose because maybe it might be a tiny contraction somewhere in the body. And when we train ourselves more to feel, it's easier for us to feel them, to see them, that there's a no, that there's a boundary. We will work with this energy and boundaries later in the Tantra class. So now that's that you have heard that we can really train us. And as well, when we open our senses and our energy feels more, we can receive much more pleasure in life. And this is for me what it is about. We're here really to experience pleasure, to experience these amazing bodies, what we have gifted to, where we're living in, and to bring aliveness and sensuality and pleasure and joy into our bodies, into our lives, and to share it with others. So this is what life for me is about, to really, to live that, to share that, and to find our purposes in this creativity, co-creation. Let me feel if I say something more to that. No, that's fine for now. So I will end the lecture, and I invite you to stand up, to put the